Hello and welcome to Redeeming Thunder and Daughters of Fire. Thank you for joining me for Chapter 82, Part 3 of the Ordained Spouse Kiss Me series. This was given to me on 5/15/2026, and this dream explains a lot of what's been going on regarding the potential king and the monitoring spirits. So let me explain the dream and then the interpretation. I saw this woman going to this potential king, ordained spouse workplace, and she had been waiting to be seen. Now they are working. She works there, but she also had an appointment there. Okay. And he looked to be very busy, assisting many other people. This one monitoring spirit with bright ginger hair with no face. So this woman had her hair was in front of her face, and so that's why I'm saying no face. And she stood by him and was nudging him to be with her and to leave. Suddenly, this woman had mentioned to him that she needs her appointment to be as in her appointment is now, and she doesn't want to miss her appointment. Okay. And he smiles and he told her to come near him so that he could assist her. She stated that she's been waiting for him. Again, that gingerhead lady, faceless lady, states she's waiting for him and nagging him that she wants to leave. So that, in other words, they leave together. And basically to skip this appointment that he had with the ordained spouse lady. Okay. So he had assisted her, but only half of the appointment was established. He is enjoying his time and he's admiring her. And then there was a break in the appointment, as in they only had half. Okay. And then after that, he provides her with the second part of the appointment, assisting her. So then in that dream, I felt internally worried. Okay. I had this feeling of worry in the dream, and noticing that the woman that worked there but also was receiving some assistance, her face looked sad and kind of worried. So that's why I could feel her emotion behind it. And she's worried that this other ginger-haired lady, faceless lady, is just taking a lot of his time. And she had no idea who this person was. She didn't have a face, so she couldn't put a name to it. But each time, the potential king ordained spouse would find her and unite with the one that's working, the one that had the appointment, and would come back to her. The other night, I heard a song with a really sweet melody and just a quick phrase there. And the melody went, "You're coming back to me, you're coming back to me. Mm-hmm. You're coming back to me, you're coming back to me. Mm-hmm." Okay, so now I want to break down the interpretation of this dream because everything is symbolic. The biblical meaning of a faceless ginger hair woman bombarding a couple who are trying to bond. Every single time that they tried to spend time together, this faceless, ginger-haired woman would, that's a monitoring spirit, would come by and take him away. So even though he was drawn to her, some way or another, this other woman had this strong pull that would pull him away and break the bond somehow. I mean, she couldn't break the bond between them, but she was trying to. Okay? She was trying to. And she didn't have as much power, if you could notice, because she would insist that they'd leave, but he would come back to this woman and be with her and spend time with her, right? So she didn't have an entirely psychological trance on him that would pull him away. So this means there's some warfare. So the symbolism behind this is the red hair often relates to an earthly passion or figures like Esau, while a faceless intruder pulling a partner away spiritually pictures a demonic distraction, a soul tie with someone else, or a testing of unity, meaning to break a couple's bond. So, of course, that's exactly what's occurring. There is someone in his life, a counterfeit, that has been a demonic distraction, okay? Who's been noticing that he has been pulled towards somebody, and that is you. And because he hasn't broken the soul ties with the individual, that is why there has been so many hiccups in the road to attune to a official marriage bond within you two, a covenant bond, right? A person with no face shows a lack of identity. This represents a hidden enemy, a nameless spirit, or an inner fear. Now, the ginger-haired lady would want to pull him away, right? So that signifies forces that separate a husband and wife and away from each other from a covenant relationship. So now, the unseen force tries to destroy unity and stop peace between two people. So now there's a divided loyalty. The man feels drawn to help the strange figure instead of staying with his partner, which is you. This points to old habits, past ties, or hidden duties pulling a person away. So, blocked rest. So you know how, like, she was trying to get into her rest and lean into his support and nurturing care, and then it was blocked because it was half of the appointment. So that's called bombarding. Represents constant stress and trials that keep a couple from building a strong life together. So behind the scenes, this has been occurring, and there's a counterfeit that's still in the picture, and or his past unhealed wounds, right? That's not allowing him to launch into his destiny with you, which ultimately has caused him to miss the mark. Because, of course, you can't be in limbo forever. Meanwhile, do you recall in the dream he was so inclined to bond with her? He was very much appreciating her company and felt just warm and cozy to spend time with her. Okay, so something is drawing him in as well. It's not like you don't have any pull in itself. Of course you do. But yours is a healthy attachment of what you're trying to do, and the faceless ginger-haired woman is a toxic domineering, controlling individual. So now another prophetic word, given to me on 5/28/26. And during this time, you've already been working or alongside with the individual, and or in the same building, and or being trained by the individual, the potential king ordained spouse. And so you've already had a lot of interactions, and he actually asked you to follow him in the detour. Okay? He wanted you in his life. So a lot of you are thinking, because he hasn't launched, he doesn't care about me, and it was all in my head. It's not on your head. It was literally happening. You didn't make this up in your head to cheer yourself up. Okay? Because a lot of you are just like, what happened here? Why is there a standstill? Why is it not launched yet? Why? And it's actually breaking your heart. And you almost want to convince yourself that you just literally made all this stuff up in your head. But how could you if you were watching the prophetic words and you were receiving divine instruction, and you were ahead of the game by, the visions and dreams to explain what was going on? This was not all in your head. Okay? But when there's a demonic hold upon that individual, it makes it very difficult to detach. So now here is another reason. Okay? Meanwhile, you have launched and you have shown that person that you are interested, and you made all the arrangements to follow them in that detour, which you were supposed to do. Okay? You did your Ruth role, and you worked the fields even when all doors were closing. There was an open door for you to continue to stay, and you did volunteer work in order to receive service. And that person was more than happy to serve you. Okay? And keeps you in high esteem and needs you to need them. They very much enjoy serving you. Yet, there's a harvest that still needs to be reaped. So the Most High is saying to stand still, reap the harvest. I have summoned you to call upon thy spouse. And okay, so now everywhere you go, he is going to be there. He's coming for you. The potential king ordained spouse is coming for you. Just like the song was stating, you're coming back to me. You're coming back to me. Okay? And now the Most High is saying he's going to snatch you up before anyone else snatches you up. He knows there's contenders, and he's not letting you go. He's coming, and I can't stop what's coming for you. So he is saying that he's coming like a rushing wind, and he is coming to sweep you off your feet and caress your wounds and sorrows, just like you have expressed what hurt you. He truly heard you, and his love heals you. That's what the Most High said. So he wants you to sleep on this, because up until now, you have not heard a peep of this individual. You have left. You have come back a couple times, just as the Most High has instructed, and then you have left. Okay? And now you're trying to figure out what's next. You're trying to figure out what do you do now? Because it kind of seems like two people are coming for you. besides the counterfeit in the past who also still wants you back. So basically it seems like 3 people are coming for you besides many other contenders out there who really find you so attractive, personality and heart, okay? And appearance. So you're getting kind of to feel like what confused, like what should you do now? What should you do? Who should you pick? Because this is brand new news stating that this person is coming for you. This is brand new news. And you don't know what to do. And then you're also trying to evaluate your heart. And you're evaluating the pros and cons of giving the brand new potential spouse a chance, or giving the ordained spouse that's coming for you, the replacement spouse, a chance. You don't know what to do. And you don't want to play with anybody's feelings, yet this is going to occur in your life right now. This is going to manifest on earth as it is in heaven now. So just be on the lookout, be expectant, because the potential king ordained spouse hasn't forgotten about you. He can't stop thinking about you. That's why you think about him, because he's actually thinking about you. That's why you ponder. That's why all of a sudden you feel that heartache, because he's actually transferring that heartache to you, not to make you feel sad, but he's feeling it and he's thinking about you, and he can't forget you. Okay? And he's realizing that this faceless ginger-haired woman is such a mistake. It's all falling apart now. And he realizes that it was just a demonic distraction. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Don't forget to put a heart emoji and coming to an agreement with this prophetic word. Say in the description, say in the comments, I am ready for my ordained spouse to come for me. Shalom.